The adorkable Ryan Lowrie rides again. This is the poster we're gonna make?
Well, this is a poster of the ideas you gave me.
Yeah, but I said I'll be on a bicycle shooting flames forth. You know, I was thinking like the cover of Judas Priest's Painkiller, where it's the metal motorcycle and there's like swords and knives and lasers. This is me on a horse.
Yeah, but it rides again. You said put you in a picture on a horse and have flames.
No, I did not say horse. I did not. I said it'd be me riding and make sure there's flame.
There's flames.
There's a flame. It looks like the horse is farting fire.
Well, this is the poster idea. You asked me for a poster, here's a poster.
I guess it's a poster, sort of. Yeah, I was going to call it Rides Again because I bought a bicycle this year. The first time I've had a bike in about 12 years, kitty. Yes, my cat says about 12 years. I went to the department store and I looked at the bikes. They had bikes on a rack on the floor in like this, kind of shelving with metal shelving, and then each bike was on its own little shelf, and then there was a second level of bikes, and I wanted a bike from the second row. So I wrote down the bike code, wrote down the product number, the code, took it to a clerk, and I said, "Hi, yes, could you help me get one of these bicycles?" The guy was, "Show me which one it is." So I thought, okay, he needs to see it to be sure. So we went over the rack, and I said, "This one." He goes, "Yeah," pulls it off, goes, "There you go." And I got to walk it up to the front. I was so tempted to ride it up to the front, and I really should have, but I'm 6 foot and way over 200 pounds, and I think just the sight of me bicycling in a department store would just be enough to send most people into therapy. And I bought a helmet, and I still wear my helmet, even though it looks ridiculous. Just because if I ever am in an accident, God forbid, if a car hits me or a tire blows out and I take a fall, I would rather look like a dork with a helmet on than look really cool with my brains seeping out of my cracked skull. So, I don't want the ambulance guys to show up and go, "Oh, he's dead, but he sure looks cool. He didn't wear a helmet. Look how cool he looks with his cerebellum shooting out." I bought a bicycle because I bought a cheap bicycle because I'm cheap, but also because I've been exercising during the winter on a stationary bike, and on the stationary bike I would just listen to my iPod, and I'd be listening to Ministry and Leonard Cohen and Public Enemy, and just biking away on my exercise stationary bike, and I'd be thinking, come the summertime I could be getting exercise outside instead of just listening to my iPod in the basement on my stationary bike. I didn't realize just how different a stationary bike is to riding an actual bike. But I did realize it within the first 5 minutes of riding a bike for real, because you're using different muscles. On a stationary bike, you're not really using that many muscles. You're using like 1 or 2 in the leg, and that's about it. But when you're actually riding, you're keeping balance, your feet, your wrists, your arm, everything's working. It's like playing soccer. It's physically engaging. I like riding around on my bike. The only downside I don't like about riding a bike is my ass will hurt about half an hour into it. I hit half an hour mark and my bum hurts a lot. And then I've tried bicycling. Bicycling? I tried bicycling. My bike buckling. I tried biking standing up, and pedaling that way, but it doesn't. The bum still hurts. So speaking of bums hurts, I work at a bar, and lots of people leave business cards, or people leave pens that advertise other businesses. So every once in a while, you'll be like, "Oh, I need a pen to write that down." You just grab a pen, and it'll say like, so and so real estate, or ice cream shop and hair salon, whatever the local business is. And my boss today picked one up, and she went, "What?" It was for a proctologist. Speaking of sore bums, on the proctologist pen, it was like Dr. So and so, and his slogan was, "Turn your head and cough," which to me isn't something a proctologist should put on a card, because the expression "turn your head and cough" is when you're being checked for a hernia. That's when you're standing in front of a doctor, you're facing them, and then they do a thing where they hold your scrotum and they check something around the scrotum at the front, and then they can tell, if you're gonna have a hernia or not, because you turn your head and cough, and then by the tension they can tell. If during a proctologist exam you turned your head and coughed, you could break his finger. Oh yeah, you could. His be like, "Ow, why did you turn your head? It said that on your pen. I'm inside of you." It's a rather cheeky joke about proctology. I shouldn't make fun of proctologists. I'm going to make a complete ass out of myself. But seriously. Oh.